What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Classic WoW video for Season of Discovery. This is going to be episode number 3 in my brand new Goldmaking challenge. This is where I'm starting completely fresh on a brand new server, and this is episode number 3. So in episode number 1 we started at level 1, no gold, nothing to our name, and we're now in episode number 3. It's time to talk about where we left things off, where we're currently standing, the plans for this episode, and how everything is going so far. Now, we are level 24. The plan for this episode will be to get to level 25, even more as well if we can, and we are doing a couple of hours of gameplay. Every single episode is basically 4 hours of me playing the game and talking about what I've done in these 4 hours and what my next goal is. Now, the goal for this episode is first of all to get to level 25. The reason for that is that getting to level 25 unlocks a brand new rank of professions. It unlocks the phase 2 requirement for professions basically, so 150 plus cooking all the way to 225, and the same thing for herbalism, mining, any professions that I have, we can then get all the way to max. Now, the main one for me there is cooking, but even mining as well. I can buy ores, smelt them into bars, and make profit that way. Now, so far, my two most profitable professions are cooking and blacksmithing. I've leveled up a blacksmith to level 5, that took me like, what, half an hour to do? Or not even that really, it goes really fast right now with the buff. So we leveled up a blacksmith to level 5 to make the copper short swords you can see in my bags right now. They're using a waylaid supply, so they're selling for about 50 silver each for the swords, and they cost me about 20 silver to make. So 20 silver to make, selling for 50, that is a pretty decent profit margin right there, and sometimes I'm even able to flip them. Sometimes I've bought a couple of them for 50 and resold them for 1 gold, and they sell for even that price, so the price I sell them for really goes up and down a lot. It just depends on how many are at the auction house right now and their current price. Now, at the moment we're sitting on 18 gold and a bunch of short swords. The plan is to, before we go out and level, we always post auctions for 2 hours, then play the game for 2 hours, and then come back, repost auctions again, then we are done. And we're doing this like 2 hours every 2 days, and then that way we have 4 hours of gameplay in 1 episode. So what I'm doing is posting my auctions, then I go out and do some quests, get some levels going, and then we come back and repost some auctions at the end of the stream as well, or the end of the gameplay session. So for today we are going to be going out, doing some questing, get it to level 25, and we're reposting all the auctions that we have, and we're starting by smelting a bunch of copper, tin, and bronze. Now, I did say we were level 24, I don't know why I said that, we're level 22. We do have a bunch of rested experience, so the plan is in the next 2 hours to get all the way to level 25. Now, we have a lot of rested experience here, questing is going to be fast, and we're going over to wetlands, so we can do the entirety of the wetlands zone, or just as many quests as we possibly can, in as short of a time as possible. The plan would be to get to level 25 in this particular stream, and then do a BFD in the next one. The reasoning for doing BFD is just to get some gear and to get some experience at the same time. There's not really any gold value in doing BFD, but once again what I'm doing here is starting the stream by crafting, posting auctions, then going out and playing the game. It's a gold making challenge, but I'm trying to level up a little bit at the same time, and very little of the gold that I'm making actually comes from quests. So far we're sitting on about, what was it, 22 gold or something at level 22. It's very hard to get that amount just by questing, so we have been doing a little bit of farming, like herbalism farming, mining farming, but you have to remember we're only 8 hours in, so when it comes to leveling to 22, that does take some time, so we haven't really had that much time to do anything but leveling. It's leveling, crafting, and we're banking on just crafting the right items to make a bunch of profits while doing this. Now, having herbalism and mining does help me out a little bit. Copper ores, for example, selling for 4 silver each, and Earthroot is still used in crafting strength elixirs. So Earthroot that I was farming early on, they gave me some starting capital. I think I made like 2 gold from Earthroot so far, which definitely also once again helps. You're just looting an Earthroot while doing questing and making a little bit of gold that way. Now we can skip a little bit ahead here for the next 2 hours, because I'm just going to be doing 2 hours now of pure questing, and we can skip to the next stream because this particular one was divided into 2 streams. So Hour number 8 until hour number 10 was just me reposting auctions, crafting a few swords, some bronze bars, posting those on the auction house, and we're going to start the next stream by looting everything that we have sold on the auction house so far. So skipping ahead to the next gameplay session, we are now level 27. We were level 22 the first time, so level 22 to level 27 in this episode, and we started at level 22 and went to level 27, that's 5 levels, including 2 runs of BFD. So this play session was spread out over 2 BFD resets. I was able to grab some loot from there, just like regular items that I'm equipping, so once again, no gold gains, but a lot of experience. The first time I went in at level 25, I think I went all the way almost to level 27 from 1 BFD. I think I got 1.5 levels, like the amount of experience you get from the first BFD at level 25, it's insane, especially if you have a little bit of rested as well. Now, for the items that we're selling, you can see here we have 22 gold sitting in the mailbox, including 5.8 in the bags as well. We're going to be looting all the expired mails first, repost those on the auction house, and then go back and loot all the gold from the mailbox. And we're going to take a look at exactly where we are at the moment, because the plan from now is just to keep making gold on the auction house, then we go out and level, come back, keep reposting on the auction house, and repeat the whole thing. Now the plan here is to show you what I'm making gold with as well, so you can see bronze bars, goblin deviled clams, rock scale cod, even like an expert cookbook. The thing is, when I'm questing in Ashenvale, I always go by the person selling expert cookbooks, and I buy between 5 and 10 of them and sell on the auction house. I usually make about half a gold profit every single time I sell a book, so it's just like it's easy gold anyway. Half a gold profit for picking up a book while you're in the zone doing questing anyway, or if you're like on the way to do a BFD, just step by Ashenvale, grab some books, bring them back, post them on the auction house, and make some gold. I also always travel to a couple of merchants and buy some recipes. The recipe for rock scale cod, and even like in Danassus, you have a couple of recipes for rainbow fin albacore, I think it's called, and mithril trout or something like that. There's like a couple of fishing recipes and cooking recipes that I always grab whenever I can. Now another item that I haven't really tapped into just yet, just because I haven't been there, are the first aid manuals. The first aid manuals also are the same as expert cookbooks. They will just help you make gold over time. So anytime you're in the Arathi Highlands doing some questing, traveling to SM, whatever you're doing, step by the first aid trainers, buy some manuals, resell them on the auction house, and you make even more gold, while just naturally playing the game. Just knowing where the vendors are does help you out a lot. Now when it comes to crafting, you can see I'm selling rock scale cod, I'm buying the raw ones on the auction house, I'm then spending time cooking, and I'm making about 2 silver profit for every single one. Now raw rock scale cod on my server is absolutely ridiculously cheap, and it's really funny because I'm playing this as a challenge on a brand new server where I've never played before. Like, I made some mistakes at the beginning, which I'll talk about later. I'll talk about them now. I did buy some rock scale cod and try to flip the market because the prices was so much different than what I'm used to on Living Flame. So it just like reinforces something I've talked about before. Prices are very different on different servers. So just because you know the market on one server, don't think that market will be the same. I've been there, I made the mistake, I did lose some gold, but I learned a valuable lesson. So for me, I've been buying the raw rock scale cod, turning them into rock scale cod, and selling that on the auction house for about 2 silver profit every single time. Now, as you can see, they're selling for 3.87 silver each on the rock scale cod, and you can actually buy these from a vendor for 2 silver, or even like 1.9 I think. So rock scale cod, literally profitable, even by buying them from the vendor on this server, but even more profit by buying the raw ones, cooking them into the regular ones, and then selling those. I'm also selling vendor items. You just saw me post mild spice, soothing spice, and hot spice on the auction house, and don't even ask me why, but they sell. They do sell very slowly, by the way, but they do sell. refreshing spring water as well, and ice milk, ice cold milk, even those things sell on the auction house for a big markup. Like, you can make so much more money just from buying vendor items and selling those on the auction house. Now, when it comes to what I'm trying to look for every single day, it's cooking items. So I have like a TSM cooking list or group where I'm searching for cooking items and comparing the raw material to the crafted version. So for example, you can see turtle meat and soothing turtle bisque right now. Turtle meat is then crafted into soothing turtle bisque, and you can also see spiced wolf meat. I was able to get a couple of cheap ones right there, so I'm buying these and flipping them, and you can see some of them are posted for 12% of the market value, while the other ones are 75%. So if I buy these and resell them, I'm making about 5 silver profit for every single sale, like every individual unit. So some of them just were really cheap. I'm also buying small eggs, turning them into herb-baked eggs, and basically everything you see on the screen right now, I'm looking at the raw material, comparing that to the price of the crafted item, and if it's profitable, I usually buy. Now, it depends, because even right now, small eggs are profitable, but I'm waiting for them to go down in price even more before I buy. Now, for that one, it's all about knowing the market. For example, use the percentages that I have, and if it's green, buy. If it's yellow, you could buy, and if it's orange or red, you just stay away, or wait. Now, a quick update here so far is that we are sitting on 49 gold and 54 silver, after selling everything we could on the auction house and reposting everything we could as well. We did buy some spiced wolf meat right now as well, so we are about 50 gold in on the gold making challenge after 12 hours played. So at the moment, the current progress is 12 hours played, 50 gold made, and we're level 27. I think that's pretty good progress so far. The plan is, and the goal is, to make about 100 gold in the next episode, hopefully, or as soon as possible, and then update you guys on everything I've done step by step to make 100 gold from absolutely nothing on a brand new server. And that way, maybe you can emulate what I've done, or do it your own way as well, to make some gold. What I will say is, if anyone is struggling making gold, number one, buy recipes from vendors, flip them on the auction house. You will make a lot of gold that way. Do not underestimate expert cookbooks, first aid manuals, sell those on the auction house, and grab cooking. For the love of everything, grab cooking. It's such a good profession to have. Either way, that's going to be the video for today so far. It's been 12 minutes of me talking about my gold making challenge. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video and my progress so far. And we are also streaming everything live on Twitch. If you haven't checked me out yet, the link to my Twitch will be down below. Alternatively, if you want to make more gold in SOD, then check out my gold making guide as well. The link will be down below. Now, this is a full-fledged gold making guide that I've made for Classic WoW. It's 157 pages. Also gives you access to a private gold making community where you're getting early access to gold making videos, including phase 3 investments, phase 4 investments, gold farms, you name it. Anything gold making, you will have it before it goes public. Check it out, the link will be down below. And if you do check it out, thank you so much. Either way, that's the video. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below as well. Let me know how you're making gold in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you again very soon.